Kristal Wick here with Artbeads Cafe, where we have all things beady, sparkly, caffeinated, and Cynthia. Hi Cynthia, it's so fun to have you here again to talk about our favorite thing, beads. We love them. All kinds, shapes, sizes, everything, right?
Never enough beads.
Never enough beads. Or chocolate. I always have to throw the chocolate part in there too. Ooh, so today, what are we talking about? This is kind of fun.
Yes, some very different shape of beads. And I want to start with this headband using the Tyla beads.
So we are featuring the Tyla beads on this headband.
Yes.
And this beautiful bracelet here.
Beautiful bracelet, yeah.
That is really cool.
It's really cool, and the headband is pretty easy to make actually. It's just a weaving pattern, like you do a wrap bracelet.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And it's using two needles.
Oh.
And one thing to say also, headbands are getting very popular this season.
Yeah.
They're coming back in all different shape, and a lot of beads also using for the headbands.
And what I think is really cute about the headbands is it's age appropriate. Like any age, young little girls like them, and to make some beaded headbands for your granddaughters or something would be really sweet, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
so
like this one can be worn any ages because the colors are very natural and very muted. So
kind of earth tones.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good
Exactly.
idea. I love that. Yes. Very nice. And now we have a little tour, a little beady tour here. Oh my goodness. Where to even start with this? This is kind of like a buffet.
Yes.
This is our bead buffet. Cynthia, let's talk about a few of these favorite seed beads that we have these days that are just popping up right and left in different colors and finishes, and we love them.
So those are getting very, very popular, especially for bead weaving, because you can create so much with them. You can do so many different patterns that used to be before. And let's start with those SuperDuo. How much fun are those?
They're adorable, and the SuperDuo obviously because they have two holes.
Yes.
Thus the duo. The finishes, I love that they come in such different finishes.
Yes, and look at the difference between the transparent one and the metallic one. You don't feel like it's the same bead.
It doesn't even look like the same bead.
But it's actually the same.
And they weave up differently too,
Yes.
don't they? Which we have a couple samples here to show you how different they look. Using the actual same bead, just because of the finish, changes the entire landscape of the piece you make.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. And then other beads that are really fun is the Rulla beads.
Rulla beads are hot, hot, hot right now, aren't they? They're everywhere.
And they have also two holes. And look at this amazing
I love
bracelet.
that. Oh, it looks like a garden, doesn't it?
Yes.
Just beautiful. And with the two-hole beads, the Rullas, this is the same bead as this, as this, as this, which is just, again, amazing because of the different finishes. Oh, I love it.
And all the possibilities to weave them.
Yeah.
It's really great.
And I love how this really makes the whole piece pop, that beautiful button there.
Yes.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yes. And then the two-hole lentils.
The lentils, those are fairly new, aren't they?
Yes,
They're
they
lovely
are.
shape.
They are. And here they've been used in the middle. So you weave them in the middle, and they are they're kind of making the bone of the bracelet.
Yes. So it's a really interesting concept here. They're standing up,
Yes.
as opposed to the way we bead with the round beads or the tube beads.
That's
it's just
true.
a very different architecture. So when you're designing with these, I think it's a very, very fun practice to think of the different ways, because each shape is going to stand up a different way with the two holes, because it's a very different thing now.
And like you were saying, I mean, there are so many different shapes and the way how you can build with them. So things are not flat anymore. But they
Architecture.
Are yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Three-dimensional. Yes.
I love that. Love that.
And the last one is the Magatamas. They also really fun. And here they were used with kumihimo.
Lovely. Look at that. And look at these different, again, they are such a fun shape with the different finishes and colors. We have some matte here, and then we have some transparent. And that just looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like some kind of thing from an exotic garden, doesn't it? Like those stalks, you know, it looks like a flower of some sort.
And the trick in this bracelet is you have to put the beads all in the same side. So if you put the bead in a different if they goes in different ways, then the bracelet change completely. All the beads will be all going in different directions.
Mixed up,
Yes.
which is another interesting look, of
Exactly.
course. But
So
yeah,
fun
it's just,
too.
oh. So it would be good if you're using different types of beads like this, especially with kumihimo, to do some swatches or do some strands first to start out, just to see the different
Yes.
techniques, and then make your bracelet, right?
Yes.
So you can test it and make sure you love it before you do the whole thing. We've all done that. Oh, these are so fun. What a great tour. I love this. Don't you love this, Cynthia?
I do, yeah, the colors are so great too.
Yeah. Opens up a lot of possibilities for designing now.
Yes.
Okay, Cynthia, it is time for our Q&A. Tracy in San Francisco asks, how many types of wire wrap loops are there? Now I know you are an expert at wire wrap loops, so I thought maybe you would want to share your tips with us.
Okay, there are 3 types that I really like and I use a lot. So the first one is the normal wrap loop, right? That is just like that, very simple
Okay.
wrap loop. Then when you finish with this one, instead of cutting your wire, keep wrapping on top of the bead.
Oh.
And I kind of make it like a bead cap.
Oh.
And you have some example here with a bicone and teeny. So if your bead is really big, then you won't have that much wire. But if your bead is really small, then you can really cover the bead.
Oh, it's
and
like
it
a
looks
little
really
hat.
cute. Yes.
Those are so cute.
Yes. And then I did it on 2 beads here. I put 2 beads and I did it on the top of the other one.
That's a really nice idea.
So you can really play with those.
I like
It's
that.
really fun. And then the other wrap loop is when you have a bead that is shaped differently, the hole is shaped differently. Like the hole is going side to side. And you don't know how to use it. Sometimes you can put a jump ring, sometimes you cannot.
Right.
So I use here a wrap loop for those teardrop.
Okay, and
And
like
the
bracelet, yeah, those are, everybody has trouble figuring out what to do with the
Yes.
bracelets.
They're pretty simple to do, and on the site in the Learning Center, Handy Tip, we show step by step how to make those wrap loops.
Great. Oh, that's
Very
great.
simple.
Nice.
And I to show also I put some earrings together.
Those are
while I use this
lovely.
wrap loop.
Oh, nice.
And I also use this same technique with some beads completely different, so they're rectangular and 2 holes.
Nice.
And I really wanted to make them as earrings. And I thought, okay, how can I put them?
Right, because
you
they're
know?
going the opposite way of what you normally would
Yes.
would wrap them.
So I use the same technique
Oh,
that I use for the
perfect.
bracelet, and it works really well.
Nice.
So this is a wrap loop that is really handy to know, because then you can use with different beads.
That's really lovely. And of course, the more you do, the better you get.
Yes.
Which is kind of the key to wrap loops, right?
Yes, it is. It's practice, practice, practice. At the beginning, your loop won't look good. That's okay. Just cut it and practice, practice. So at the beginning, practice with a wire that is cheaper than the silver one.
Uh-huh.
You can use an artistic
Move
wire.
up.
Yes, and just practice.
Good to know. Great. Well, Tracy, I hope that answers your question. We love wire wrap loops here, as along with everybody else and our beads and all of our lovely goodies. So we thank you for joining us here at Artbeads Cafe. Please join us on YouTube and subscribe if you want to see our lovely Artbeads Cafes when they come out. And subscribe to our newsletter where we have all kinds of tips and tricks and projects for you. So, in the meantime, happy beading!